Pokemon Go fans, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay. I'm here at the little park hunting grounds. Alright, so now that Go Fest is over, trying to get back into the normal swing of things. So there you go. So let's jump back into this. So any of my expert players out there, and then of course a couple of the newer players that I've picked up along the way. Let me try to explain how this works. All right, so you're going to get outside your house. You're going to take your water bottle because it's hot out here, so stay hydrated. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to catch everything. That's the best way to get a shiny in the game. If you don't know what a shiny is, it's a discoloration in the graphic, and we've come to, over the past 30 years, be known to call it a shiny. And then, of course, when Pokemon Go started, they just nicknamed it a shiny Pokemon right off the bat. So it's just a glitch in the game, and now they've made it a feature. Remember, we're at the little park by the airport, so we're going to get a lot of that. All right, so let's start catching what we have. I am on the track. We are going to walk around this park. So remember those little circles there. The smaller that you can throw the ball into the circle, the smallest circle will get you more XP for the game, and that's how you'll level up faster. So there you go. So we'll check the odds, and that's not something I would keep unless you just need it for your collection. That may be your favorite Pokemon. There you go. So the excellent ones. I do have a challenge for 999 excellent throws. So there you go. So with an excellent throw, you'll get an 1170 XP, plus all of the other stuff that you're getting is the Stardust, which is invaluable, like extremely valuable in this game. And then, of course, we're getting candy for this particular Pokemon. Yes, I'm going to speak to the newer players more than I will the experts. So there you go. So we're going to go ahead and catch this. There is two versions of Growlithe in the game. This is the Alolan Growlithe. Okay. Different regions are based on real areas in the world. So the Alolan area is the Hawaiian area. So Alola, aloha kind of thing. Okay, so there are maps you can Google. Okay, so this is our Mewtwo. He is our walking buddy. Okay, so we do seem to have a nest of Pokemon in our area. I'm being invited to a raid, but I don't really want to do the raid because I'm talking with you all. Alright, so we're going to get this walk going because it is 93 degrees in Kenner, Louisiana, and I'm going to melt. I am going to melt. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, see the little box on the bottom right is lit up because somebody's inviting me to a raid. Okay, and then this is where you look for you. And yeah, I'm being invited to 2 raids right there. That's what that's lit up for. And then, of course, this is how we get our buddy walking with us. And the importance of getting your buddy all the way up to best buddies is that he'll start bringing you gifts periodically, berries, stuff like that, and then these souvenirs. But the souvenirs don't really mean too much anymore, so hopefully they will in the future. So, all right, we're going to get walking, and what we're going to do is to get walking, we're going to walk a route, okay? So just about every park that you go to, there should be a series of routes, okay? So what we're going to do in this park is we're going to search nearby routes. The hot, rainy, and fast one is the one that I created for when it's a hot and rainy day, and you can ride that in your car. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap on that, and it'll show you the route that it's going to take around there. So that was one that I intended to be in your car. So we're looking for walking path, Old Kenner Park. So you can see where I'm standing right now. And what you're going to do is you're going to start at one of these spinners, which I should be at right now. And then we're going to go ahead and walk this park. Now again, you want to sort of be in a park that you're familiar with, and then get started walking the same route that you always walk. That way you kind of know where you're going. And then the whole reason we're doing this is because we'll get different spawns from the route that you don't normally see. And then, of course, you're walking, which is a good thing. So try to hatch some eggs. In fact, let's see how many eggs we have going on. Ooh, got all these 10-kilometer eggs. So we're going to put them in a super incubator. And that cuts the distance in half just a bit. So I've got a few of these. Let's go ahead and, not that we're going to walk 6 kilometers today, but we'll get it started. Okay? So just some of the things you want to do before you get your route started. Okay, and as we're walking, you'll see the path is sort of lit up with those white borders around it. And as we start walking, the middle will fill up as a blue. So let's go ahead and get walking. Okay. So meanwhile, yes, we're going to try to catch whatever we can find. We'll get into all of these other items and stuff that you can use along your route, but we're just going to walk a route right now. Eventually, you're going to come across some research in your special research where you will have to walk a route, and this is what it is. So we're walking the park like I would normally do anyway, but then you get to do something extra on top of that. So there you go. See how the map, the path is turning blue? So what we need to do is we need to start spinning some of these spinners. And then what you really want to do, oops, sorry, little park, airplanes. Okay. What we really want to do is we want to start running for cover. Yep, so I'm going to walk a little bit faster and try to get to some more shade so you'll start to lose what's going on in your games if you can't see the screen. All right, coming up to the bridge here by the ducks and the turtles. Yeah, we got like a little small pond. All the turtles are just kind of chilling out. Okay, all right, so we got some shade. Nope, still just birds. Just birds. Not a shiny bird, but there you go. So we're just gonna catch him and we're gonna keep on going. Hey, ducks. Yep. Okay. Somebody lost a teddy bear. Well, actually, it looks like a stuffed dinosaur in the pond. Hey, there's the kitty. Yep. So what we can do is we can go AR photo and we can look at the kitty. We got plenty of kitties here. So this is the path that I'm walking. Okay, this is my park. This is my park. This is the path that we just came down with the little bridge. Looks like somebody's having a Sesame Street birthday party. And right on the other side of this tree is a spacewalk. So there you go. All right, so back to the path. Because the route can pause. So what'll happen is when the route pauses, you've got to go find out where it was that it paused. Otherwise, it won't allow you to complete the route. So you want to make sure that you sort of keep on walking. So remember, we're just catching, having a good time. I mean, normally, I'd have some people that I'm walking with, so you can kind of talk about whatever's going on in your life, in the world, in the game. Maybe try to meet some new people. It doesn't seem to be anybody here at the park, but this is what you do. So you want to get out and meet new friends in the game, so you can send more gifts, have more people send you gifts, and there you go. I'm sure at some point everybody has played Pokemon Go, and they just need to be psyched back into playing it. So look come across a lot of people like that. Come across people on a daily basis. Oh man, I used to play that. It's like, well, you need to come back because it is so awesome. Here we got a sun kern. Okay. Alright, let's head to the next bit of shade. Okay. Luckily I can walk this route in about maybe 5 minutes. So that's what I kind of like about it. Okay. Alright, some more shade. Let's see what's going on. We have a drowsy. Okay. It's a good looking pink and brown color when you get the shiny of him. Pretty cool. Uh-oh, he's running. Alright, so to avoid your Pokemon from running on you and jumping out all the time, give them a berry. Just a regular raspberry. Don't use your golden raspberries. And don't use the pineapple berries unless you need extra candy for that Pokemon. So if you want to evolve them up, yes, I wouldn't keep that. And we have the Mankey. Okay, not shiny. And of course the shiny will give you some little sparkles around him. And just above the CP768, he would have a little icon up there showing that he would be shiny as well. So, yep. Alright, he's in the ball. Okay. Okay. Yep, so. Now. Okay. And what kind of research? Ooh, we've completed some research here. And we're going to get a Charmander. 420 is the 100% of this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and run away from him. He goes into the stack. See that little small orange bar up there? That is your stack. You can hold up to 100 Pokemon up there. And we're going to get him a Machop. I'm not sure what the hundo is on him. But what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and give him a berry that'll give us extra candy. And we'll go ahead and run away from him for the time being. And then when you get into a more relaxed area, then you can go and collect them. Or save them for when you have research that tells you need to catch certain Pokemon or catch Pokemon in general. And then if nothing's popping up on your map, you just go to your stack and then you can catch them from there. Looks like it's gonna rain. Boy, I turned this corner and the sky is dark. So, okay. Which means the wind is gonna start picking up and it'll start feeling better around here. We always like that. All right, there's a Scyther. Scyther, not shiny. All right, let me stop right here because this guy can be a little tricky. Alright, so I don't like when they go off to the side, so we're going to try to... Oh, buddy. Alright, let's try to throw at him on the side. I really don't like when they go on the side, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. See how the berry helps? Otherwise, he'd fight you for 2 or 3 Pokeballs. Okay. Alright. Beautimous. Okay, let's all keep on moving. Right. Coming around, we're about halfway done with the route. How's it going? Yep. All right. See what do we got? Oh, the Lunatone. I like Lunatone. Okay. Remember to throw your curveballs. You get more XP using a curveball than you will just throwing it straight up and down. Okay. Alright, what do we see? What do we see? Ooh, there's a Flareon. Flareon is very good as a fire type. If you don't have a good fire type, go ahead and get you a Flareon. Any of the Eevee evolutions are fantastic for beginner Pokemon to battle with. You can get a Vaporeon, the water type. You can get a Flareon as a fire type. You get Jolteon as an electric type. Yes, those will help carry you through for a good long while until you can start getting, I don't want to say better ones because I love Eevee. But yeah, until you start getting maybe something a little stronger. There you go, stronger. So always try to upgrade your teams. And then you see Eevee doesn't want to get caught. Another airplane, there you go. He finally got caught. Okay. So we're coming up on the time on the route where we could get our Zygarde cells. And right about here is where we need to start looking for it. It'll be a little glowing orb. It won't look like a Pokemon. It'll just look like a little beam of light. And that's what we're looking for. It should show up on the right-hand side, somewhere up in here. Why is the route not catching up with us? See how it got caught up in the back. So let me stand here for a minute. See if we can't get the route to catch up with us. Okay. Hello. I might have to walk backwards a little bit. Let's see. Not literally backwards, but I'm going to have to come back just a little bit on our route. Maybe see if that thing will whip around that corner. Yep. That means the GPS on... There it goes. That means the GPS on my phone is probably next to being replaced. All right, so... All right, see the bird? Let's move the bird out of the way. Tail out. Airplanes. Sorry about that. Okay. We have Wooper. That's Galarian Wooper. Regular Wooper is more of a pinkish blue color. And we're going to go ahead and run away from him. Yes, you can run away from him. If they're giving you fits, you can hit the runaway button. They'll stay on the map, but you don't have to catch them. We're going to let him go. And, well, we may or may not get our Zygarde cell. One of the main purposes of me... Make sure it's not under the bird. It should not appear under another Pokemon. It should, but if he's in that spot where it would spawn, then I could see where the computer would get a little confused. So, was it under there? So far, no. Okay. Oh, of course, it would not be a video if this phone was not dying. Alright, so no Zygarde cells on this route. Yes. Yep, that was a Southwest flight. Yes, this is the New Orleans International Airport. Pretty darn busy. Alright, so this guy over here, standing next to this spinner, is Mateo. So he is a part of the route system. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to exchange a gift with a Pokemon trainer around the world. So I want to send a better gift than that. So let's go and send them the grits mill. There you go. And we'll add a sticker to a friend around the world. Sometimes they're in your own state. Sometimes I've gotten them and they're even in my own city. But otherwise, let's see. This one is in France. Wow, okay. So we're going to go ahead and pin that. So maybe we could get a postcard from this person. Okay. And from receiving 3 postcards, you'll get a Pokemon encounter with Scatterbug. Okay, so, all right, so we completed that with Mateo. Mateo disappears. So now we're waiting for the little route symbol to turn red. That's the one right under the binoculars right there on the bottom right, next to your radar. Okay, and no, I did not get Zygarde cells. Okay, and there it is. So now the route button has lit up. We're gonna go ahead and complete it, and you do get some pretty decent rewards for completing a route, and then progress toward that badge. So there you go. There you go, 4,000 XP. So if you had a lucky egg on, that would have been even more. So there you go. All right, and because we had our buddy walking with us, he got the heart for following a route with us. So there you go. That is the route system. I'm sure there's some stuff that I did not cover. So if you have any questions about the route system, just let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video. And I'm going to get back in the car. And, ooh, we have our daily egg hatching. Remember, you get a free egg every day, and it costs you 1 kilometer. You could be doing housework around the house, and as long as you have Adventure Sync on, you should be able to hatch that 1 egg per day. So, and there you go. That one was pretty decent. I'm not going to keep that because I've got better ones. So there you go. That's what we got. Pokemon Go fans, the route system. Okay. See you soon.